Happy Friday, everyone. Jonathan coming to you with another fun Fish Fact Friday, Sea Creature Friday. And today we will be exploring the world of the lemon sharks. These guys are a very calm and curious species. And so we're going to explore their world and their life. We're going to talk about their identifying marks, their diet, behavior, some fun facts, plus some much more information. So let's go ahead and start exploring their world. First off, they're very easy to distinguish because of their pale yellow color or even a brownish color that helps them blend in over the sandy bottoms that they may be swimming over. Other pieces that you may need to know to be able to identify them. They have a robust kind of torpedo-like body shape that has a broad, short snout. Another piece that is very rare in sharks is they actually have two dorsal fins on the back, so you can help identify them that way, outside of obviously their colors. Something else that really helps them that is a little bit different than some sharks is they have very small eyes out there. These are perfectly adapted so that they can actually deal with the bright light, since they like to be in the shallow coastal waters and everything. Their teeth are triangular teeth out there. This helps them to really grab a grip onto the prey that they're going to find and everything. So these features overall in with their behavior and their attitudes are actually helps them become one of the most studied sharks out there, and one of the most easily identifiable sharks when you actually come across them. So where might you come across them? These guys you're going to find in the coastal waters of tropical and subtropical regions out there. So that means the Atlantic coast of the U.S. all the way down. You can find them down in Brazil. You can even find them in the Gulf of Mexico and stuff like that. So you can find them obviously down in the Caribbean. They can be found on the Eastern Pacific Ocean, so along our border and everything, down in Baja California, all the way down to Ecuador. They have been spotted out there. So they do like that warm waters. These guys prefer shallow environments, so like mangroves, sandy flats out there, in coral reefs and estuaries is where you'll typically find these guys. Lemon sharks love the mangroves, and they use the mangroves as their nurseries for their pups and everything. And they typically will go back to the mangrove, the females will, to birth their pups out there. This is called site fidelity, so it really helps them become familiar. This is much like what sea turtles will do. The female sharks will go back to the same area that they're giving birth every year and everything. So overall, they do like those shallow areas, the mangroves and everything out there. The adult male lemon sharks are medium to large size. Same with the females. The females will actually get bigger, which, as you probably noticed from all of our other discussions, all the sharks seem to be that way. And they can actually get upwards of 400 pounds out there. Large to medium size is somewhere between 8 to 10 feet. That is what their size tip is. And everything. Their life is that they will live 25 to 30 years out there. And they will have a birth cycle of about every 2 years. They will, what am I trying to say? They'll have birth every 2 years, and generally females will give birth to 5 to 12 pups. And these are all live births out there. And when they birth, they are about 2 feet. Each pup is about 2 feet in length out there. So overall, once they give birth, they give them in the estuaries. This is a perfect condition for the juveniles to learn to start feeding and what foods and everything that they like. And lemon sharks are very, very opportunistic predators. So that means they are going to eat whatever is around them. They really do enjoy the bony fish, rays, crustaceans, and they sometimes will even eat some of the smaller sharks out there. So they have super sensitive, sensory organs is what I'm trying to get to. Sorry about that. They have super sensitive sensory organs that helps them find their meals and everything that their prey will give off. Unlike other solitary reputations that many sharks have, these guys will actually, you'll see them kind of be surprisingly social. And when they are social, they're going to form in groups or aggregations about with other sharks about their same age and size and gender and everything that you may see. And what this ends up doing, it ends up providing safety for the lemon sharks as they and provide protection from their other predators. And then something that's really cool is what scientists have discovered from studying the lemon sharks is that they will have learned behavior. So they can transfer behavior and learning from one shark to another out there. These guys, because they're so calm and gentile, that they're actually one of the most studied sharks out in the world for shark scientists. They don't present a big danger to the divers. They're actually quite inquisitive. They'll come up and check you out, but they're really calm. So they're not going to do anything when they come up around you. So like I said, scientists really love to study them. Photographers really like to take their pictures out there. Often, as I mentioned, they are homebodies. So the sharks do like to go back to where they started and everything. They don't go and travel huge migration distance like the great whites will, or some of the other sharks that we have out there. So what's really also important about these guys, they are very important to our ecosystems because they will eat and prey on the sick fish that are out there. So that helps keep that ecosystem safe and healthy and not filled with a bunch of sick fish. So overall, from their calm in really cool, vibrant color or pale yellow colors, but distinguishable colors, the lemon sharks are some of the most fascinating sharks that you can end up seeing while out diving in the Caribbean, along the Atlantic coast, or down in the Baja parts of California and everything. So hopefully you get to experience seeing one of these amazing lemon sharks next time you're out diving and everything. As always, if you've missed one of our previous videos, you can always go to our YouTube page, find it there and everything. If you do have something or an animal that you would love for us to explore, I'll be happy to do my research and everything for you guys. Please drop a comment, let me know. If not, I hope to see you out in the water soon. Have a good day.